Do you know I got spiked in LA? And I vowed to never tell this story online. Like, it's so bad. Like, really bad. Um, Thank God I was on a trip with my mother and I had my mother to look after me. But I think I'll tell it in more detail eventually. But anyway, I had to like fully get checked out and fully get, tested and everything. But basically, I was in WeHo and I went out clubbing in WeHo and I was with a few YouTubers. And by the way, people love to immediately, whenever I say going clubbing, they automatically love being like, oh, his friend Kat went and got him drunk. No, I was with YouTubers this night, actually. And I went out with a couple YouTubers and their friends. And it was kind of the VidCon weekend. And I was at one of the bars on the WeHo strip. And I got really badly I won't go into detail, but I got badly spiked. Badly spiked. And before I got spiked, the YouTuber and their friends went to another bar and I went with them. And I remember I started to black out in the Uber. And I was not there at all. I was not there at all. And this is in LA, not Baltimore. And so I end up getting to the other club and I end up telling the group that I was with, I need to leave. I need to leave. I remember just stumbling. So anyways, I order an Uber on my phone to go back to the hotel to meet my mom. And keep in mind at this stage, I was being a good boy on this night out. I was being a good boy on this night out. So my mom knew she could trust me. And this was out of my control. Getting spiked is not something you can anticipate or is not something, it's also not your fault. So I get this Uber and I go back to the hotel. Sorry. I go to throw up in the hotel or in the Uber and the guy tells me to get out of his car. So I get out of his car and he goes, I'll wait here. What does he do? He drives on. So he drives on. I'm on the side of a main road. And I remember there wasn't much that I could walk. And I'm throwing up everywhere. Oh my God. I'm just so bad. I end up getting another Uber 20 minutes later. At this stage, out of it, dude. I can remember exactly where I was, how I was feeling, whatever. But in this moment, there was blank. Sorry, we will get to the Drake Bell thing, but I've never told this story and it's crazy. So anyway, the other Uber comes and picks me up. I don't remember anything from this Uber and leaves me at the hotel. And all I remember is I had VidCon the next day. Let me pull something up because you're going to be gagged. So I had VidCon starting the next day. And so it's currently really late at night. My mom has been texting me, where are you? Where are you? She's pinging my phone. She's saying that she's going to look at my location and come get me, whatever. And I remember texting her in the moment being I'm fine because I didn't want to worry her. So we pull up. I think we were staying at the Hollywood Roosevelt. And so we pull up on Hollywood, the Walk of Fame. And I remember I throw up all over. Whose star was it? It was someone's star that was a famous person. And I threw up all over their star. And I remember getting up and taking a picture of it and being I'm in such bad condition right now. But if you had told me that I was going to throw up on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I would never believe you. I would never believe you. I was so blackout in that state, but I was kind of wait, I never thought I'd throw up on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So anyways, I'm throwing up going into the hotel. Okay, I think I've found what I wanted to show you. And I stumble into the hotel and my mom is freaking the fuck out. My mother, okay, I found what I wanted to show you. my mother is absolutely freaking the fuck out. Because I'm like nonsensical. I don't remember. I remember getting into the hotel. I don't remember going into the room. And I remember trying to act as sober as possible because I was like, I didn't fully believe that someone would spike me, but I knew that I hadn't gotten drunk, if you know what I mean, or I hadn't taken drugs, right? So I get into the room and I'm like, Mom, I just need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. I remember it was so late at this stage that I had to wake up for VidCon in like 4 or 5 hours. And the trip was for VidCon. And my mom's like, she's talking to me. She's like giving me water. She's whatever. Like she didn't know what to do. She was freaking the fuck out. And I like lie down for a second while she's getting me water. And she goes, Adam, where's your hotel room key? How did you get in? And I go, the hotel let me in. I don't know where it is. And she goes, Adam, where is your phone? And I go, I have it. She goes, Adam, where's your phone? And she starts sternly talking to me. And I remember being so like scared in this moment because I was like, oh my God, like my mom is not taking my bullshit right now. She was like, where's your phone? Like, where is your phone right now? You don't have your keys. Where is your phone? Where have you been? Kind of thing, right? And so anyways, I then realize that I don't have my phone. And I'm like, and I can't remember anything that just happened. And if my mom was not on this trip with me, I don't know if I would have gone home. I don't know if I would have realized my phone was gone. I don't know, whatever. Like, it's one of those moments in my life that was a huge wake-up call for me to be very alert on nights out to being spiked. But if my mom was not there that night, I don't know what would have happened to me. Because I knew in that state of being spiked, I had to go home because my mom was there, but I didn't want to go home because I felt so pearly. I remember just wanting to like lie down in the middle of the fucking road. Not like that, but like that I just wanted to go sleep. So anyways, we realize that my phone's not there, and then I start like sobering up a little bit because I have to. My mom's asked me so many questions. So I had find my iPhone on my iPad that I had with me because I was filming YouTube videos, you know, like with my, like in using videos on my iPad. And we look at find my iPhone. Where is my phone? Currently on the freeway, and it's 40, 50 minutes away from us. It was in the Uber. It was in the Uber, and he went home. And he lived way past Anaheim, which from Hollywood is over an hour away. So we're like, what the fuck? So what does my mom do? She goes, get up. We're going to the location of your phone. You know why we needed my phone? Guess what was on my phone? Our visas, both me and my mom's. Our travel documents, both me and my mom's. Our COVID passes, both me and my mom's. Our hotel checkout information. All of my debit cards were attached to my phone. All of my credit cards were attached to my phone. And my keys were stuck on the back for my apartment. Everything was in this man's car. So we then Uber to the last location of my phone, and it brings us to this really sketchy looking neighborhood. Like there was no lights in the street. It was like pitch black outside, and I can see that my phone is in one of the houses, right? And anyways, to kind of cut this story short, the house that my phone was in, we kept knocking and they kept ignoring us. And then we kept knocking, and then we were getting, like, the neighbors were coming out and like looking at us because they thought like we were trying to break into their neighbor's house, whatever. So then the neighbors are coming up and asking us questions, and me and my mom were like, oh my fucking God. So anyway, then the neighbor answers the door, and they just completely sidetrack us. And I'm like, my phone is in there, blah, 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 blah. I walk off for a second. What do? I call the police. I call the police, and the only reason I called the police was because I just wanted someone that wasn't us to be confrontational, because they weren't giving me my stuff, because they were acting like they were being we were inconveniencing them, which we were. So I was like, oh, fuck me. Can they do it? Keep in mind, I'm still like fucking blackout right now from whatever was put in my system. Hold on, my nose is running. Hold on. Oh my God. So anyways, the police come, fucking woo, woo, woo. Last thing I wanted to hear. Keep in mind, I'm in America and I'm like, oh my God, like if the police start asking me questions, I've been spiked. Like that opens a whole other fucking can of worms. So I'm like, Mom, can you just take over? And she goes, like, my mom has never been so angry at me in my entire life. Like, because my mom didn't think that I got spiked. My mom thought that I lied to her and got blackout drunk. So it was only then the next day whenever I really spoke to my mom that she realized that I had in fact been spiked and I wasn't blackout drunk. So my mom just thought I got blackout drunk and was incredibly irresponsible. And so anyways, the police knock on the person's door because we were able to do an alarm on my phone, so we knew it was there. And then anyways, they were allowed access into the car and then they gave us my stuff and then we went home. And we went to bed. And this was when my mom still thought that I was just blackout drunk and not spiked. But anyways, do you want to know how fake social media is? So we got home at maybe 8 a.m. Maybe 8 a.m. because it was so far away, right? And it took so fucking long to get an Uber. Maybe 8 a.m. we got home, right? When was my friend picking me up to go to Anaheim for VidCon? 10 a.m. So I've been spiked. I go to bed at like 8:30 a.m. What time do I wake up at? 9:30. So I wake up at 9:30 a.m. and I feel awful. Like I'm throwing up. I can barely move my left leg. Like my left leg is so bad. And so right before I went the reason I had to wake up early was because me and my mom went to the local, what was it called? It wasn't necessarily the hospital, but we went to a local place to, I can't even remember. I literally cannot even remember. They did something. They did some sort of like health check and then they like gave me the all clear. And they were like, you just got like, I think they just said that I got like the date rape or something like that. Which made sense because the next day I couldn't feel my legs. So I got date raped, drugged. And so anyways, we had to wake up a little bit early so I could go to that. So I go to that, come back to the hotel room, don't even shower. So I'm like, just covered in like nasty, like throw up and stuff. Yeah, it was like an urgent care. Like it fucking just, I'm like gross. I feel gross. I get back to the hotel room, don't have time to shower. Beep, beep. Who's outside? My friend Kat. She's like, how was your night? How was your night? Did you have a good night? She goes, are you okay? You look kind of bad right now. And then I go to VidCon on 1 hour of fucking sleep. And here we go. This was me that next day. Social media is so fake. This was me merely hours after all that. You know my left leg in this photo? Can't feel it. I was walking around VidCon this day with the support of my friends. I was so violently ill. And anyways, this ended up being the longest day of my entire life. So I'm on no sleep, right? Who do I meet this night? James Charles and Brittany Broski at like 4 a.m. the next day. It was the longest day of my entire life. Here we see me and my friend Kat. Here I am, just feeling my leg, just to make sure it's still there. Anyways, where was I? Okay. Then I go out partying that night because it was the VidCon party and I wasn't going to pass that up. Meet Brittany Broski, by the way, just completely exhausted in this photo. And then I see James Charles. It was the most, and I went to my first red carpet that night. Yeah. So this is now 24 hours after I've been spiked. I've had no sleep. My friend Kat is so worried about me. And she was my support system this entire day, making sure I was so safe. She didn't know what the fuck had happened to me. It was just the most bizarre 24 hours of my entire life. It was so scary. It was so scary. It was so scary. Anyway, I've never told that story online. It's a story I love telling. Why are you complaining? Nicole, please. Nicole, please. Fuck you. Anyways, I've always wanted to tell that story. Anyways, let's get into the topics because that was a crazy introduction. Was it the Abbey? It wasn't the Abbey, and I'm not going to say the name of the place because I don't know how responsible or not they are. Anyways, can't believe I told that story. I feel like that's like been one of my like big secret stories that I've kept from you. I have so many stories from LA that I can like now say, but that's probably the biggest one. I've never been spiked in my life before that. And let me tell you something, that entire day at VidCon, oh, my legs were jelly. My legs were jelly. Anyways, thank living Christ that my mother was there on that trip. She was my absolute support system and just when I got in a bad situation kept me safe, and she was so worried about me and I stressed her out to fuck on that trip. Sorry, mommy. And then we went to Disneyland the next day. Yeah, we went to Disneyland the next day and I was happy as can be. I went to bed and you know what? And I slayed at Disney. It was my friend Kat's birthday. Loved it. And then I came home the next day and met Selena Gomez. Oh my God. What a life. What a life. Okay, let's start with the Drake Bell stuff. Sorry, we've been live for almost an hour and I haven't done anything productive. But I have told you a story I've been keeping a secret for a very long time. Not many people in my life know that story. Only my family and like my close friends know that story because I'm so embarrassed by it. I'm so embarrassed by that story. Oh my God. Because I don't know when I got spiked. And I just caused such an inconvenience in everyone else's life for like 24 hours after being spiked. And I ruined my VidCon by being spiked. And I just don't even know when it, like, if I had gotten blackout drunk, then I could blame myself. But like, I'm like, damn, it's pretty crazy though. Anyways, that is a story that I've been keeping a secret for a while. But anyway, I think about it all the time and I'm like, it really changed the way I go out now because I remember thinking like, who did that to me? Like what? Anyways, we'll not get into that. But I just remember thinking like who was it? Like what did you necessarily want? Like I don't know, but yeah, I definitely ruined a couple people in my life's day for like 24 hours after being spiked. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, I remember like me and Kat were so excited to go to VidCon and then I ruined it. By like her having to like babysit me all day because I was so sick. And then I had like my mom was super tired the next day because I'd obviously kept her awake. So, I just felt so bad. I felt so bad. And then I thought about it and I was like this happens to people on a more extreme level. And it's like, yeah, it's crazy. Sorry, there's fucking feathers all over my fucking nose. So anyways, thank you, Alex. All right, let's get into the topics. Okay. Move your body, girl. I have told you what we're doing today. All right. Should we get into it? Thank you, Crystal. Finally catch you live. Well, good to see you. Good to see you. Brat, thank you. And yeah, again, if I can say anything, it'll be to just be very careful of your surroundings and your drinks, and always ask for a drink cover.